0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Happy Monday, everybody out there. Welcome to 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. We have a lot to talk about here today. Thank you to FanDuel and Game Time and everybody else for all they do supporting the show. Let's get started and get this over with.
Let's get into it, folks. Happy Monday. Go ahead and pound that like button, subscribe, become a member of 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. I mean, an unbelievable weekend of college football, but Matt, we got to address Colorado here because Colorado falls to 2-4, drops another game versus TCU. I mean, we're left with more question marks than ever in terms of the future of Colorado Buffaloes football. Caden Salter struggles, to say the least. Throws 3 picks. I think very questionable decision-making, certainly a disappointing performance from him. And then alongside Colorado itself, it just seems that they lack talent, man. Their defense is not what it was personnel-wise. Offensively, they don't seem to have an identity. There seems to be a lot of question marks, Matt. I'll let you take it away. What are your biggest takeaways from Colorado versus TCU, Colorado's loss?
First of all, I hope Coach Prime's okay. Can't say I didn't see this coming, but we've talked about it off air 100 times that this would be the natural progression, unfortunately. So I don't foresee this having a happy ending. I think that this season is going to be, I don't think this is going to end well, to say the least. And it shouldn't. His health is more important than football. So we'll see what happens there. I just wanted to get that out before we start talking about, a game. I don't think it's a talent problem at all. I think we're way more talented than TCU. I think we're more talented than BYU. I think we're as talented as Georgia Tech. I think we have horrendous quarterback play. Horrendous. It's horrendous. Horrendous. Even the quarterback, even the touchdown was 4-5 yards underthrown. Miller just made a fucking great play on it, the second one. The play calling is horrendous. Again, you had a guy averaging 7 yards a carry, and he got 9 carries. The whole game I was laying there watching it going, oh, we just had an explosive run on first down. I guarantee you now we're going to start throwing the ball, and we did it like clockwork. We would have an explosive run on first down, and then the play calling would immediately revert. We would find ourselves in 3rd and long, and it's the fucking drives over because our quarterback can't throw the ball down the field. Salter's just out there throwing the ball. All this sidearm bullshit. He's not being coached to do that. That's him just winging it. So we've talked about this a lot, that I doubt we would get shut down from a bunch of mercenaries that all want to go play in the NFL. I just don't think any of them are NFL players. So I'm not saying we're not talented. I'm saying right now, if you want to hire mercenaries, then we have to roll with what comes with that, which, Indiana went out and hired mercenaries and it seems to work for them. If we had better quarterback play, this would not really be an issue. I think that they would have beat Georgia Tech, they would have beat BYU, and they would have beat TCU. I agree with Coach Prime. The only team that I think has really beat our ass is Houston. And again, that was bad quarterback play too. So my thing is, everybody keeps telling me that we don't have a quarterback, and I disagree. I think we have a 5-star freshman quarterback on the fucking roster. Why isn't he playing? Why isn't he playing? Why is it that BYU can get their true freshman quarterback that wears 47 ready to win all their games, but we can't get our 5-star ready to play? And now, with all the speculation about Coach Prime and moving forward, I mean, is he just going to play the rest of the year? Is he not? Are we going to run Salter out there against Iowa State? And because if we do, you run Salter out at 0-3 in conference, and I have to watch that again, I'm out. We'll chalk up the season to being over. I'll enjoy the rest of the season. We'll go up to a game or two and just enjoy a little afternoon in Folsom, and we won't take it seriously moving forward. And there's still an opportunity to make a bowl game here and move forward. But I'm telling you, if you run out Salter again, I'm out. I don't need to. I don't really know what you want me to evaluate. I don't know what you want me to say anymore. We won't run the ball. We won't build an offense that fits our needs. We won't put our run-first quarterback in run-first situations. Yeah. Can't play the position that we're asking him to play. We're asking him to play field general quarterback and stand back there and play Shedeur Sanders quarterback, and he's not that guy. So this is on everybody. It's on the coaching staff. It's on Salter. It's on the play calling. The inability to win 2 fucking conference games, being up 14-0 in both of them, is unbelievable to me. I just, I know Coach Prime didn't bring it up, but he was asked what's going on, and if he's got more blood clots, then Coach Prime needs to stop coaching. Bro, your life is not more important than this bullshit. So, let's be real. So I'm very concerned about all of this. But at the same time, I'm not wrapped up in are they going to be successful or not anymore? This is who they are. All right. Unfortunately, they are we could have, would have, should have won games, but we can't get our head out of our ass. For that, I'm glad you have that man jack touchdown up. Okay. So at the end of the game, when TCU audibles and they move man jack from outside to inside, and nobody's in the middle of the field, I am literally yelling at the TV. I guarantee you they're going to double move man jack for a touchdown here. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Why wouldn't they? And Hoover moves them inside. We don't adjust. No one says anything. The middle of the field's wide open. They double meal man jack for a fucking touchdown. I'm not the world's authority on football by any means, but God damn it, this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is getting fucking ridiculous. We are consistently outcoached. We are consistently outperformed, and we're losing games by 1 score. So all these little things that we can't figure out how to do are causing us to lose games that we should be dominating. They should have beat fucking TCU the other night by 30 points. Up 14-0.
And this is multiple times where you get up 2 scores and you blow leads like that, quick too. And I'm like, you're
up, and I have no faith that they're gonna fucking win the game. They're up 14-0, and I'm sitting there we're gonna fuck this up and
don't choke this here.
So I don't know. It's not hate anymore and shit. There's no more prime sexual. You have to be good in order to get hated on. So I don't want to hear this. We've got a massive identity problem in Boulder. And unfortunately, folks, I don't see this getting any better. Iowa State's coming off an L where they didn't play well. They're going to fucking try and kill us.
Yes.
And then it's a bye week, and then you go to Utah. So we're staring 2-6 in the face.
Yeah. Yes.
So, and then you got to go on a 4-game heater to just make a bowl game at 6-6. It ain't happening. Everybody will straight fucking lock up shop at that point. You got a room full of mercs. So I don't think it helps necessarily that Coach Prime is talking about, what's going on with him, but at the same time, he was asked a question and he answered it. So
thank you, Mike. But
I don't really know what to say about this anymore. I'm pretty confused about why we refused. Why in the Sam hell did we refuse as a coaching staff to play to the strengths of our players, knowing we can't throw the ball, yet we consistently try and do it?
I don't get it. It puts Salter in a tough position. He's trying to do shit that we haven't. God damn, man.
He's just out there playing 500 ball, bro. He's just like throwing shit.
Mm-hmm. And
it's like he's not looking at what's in front of him. And he's just like, oh, there's my guy. Oh, wait, they play too. He was thrown into coverage and off platform and all this sidearm bullshit. You're not Patrick Mahomes, Salt. You're not. And honestly, bro, this ain't Liberty. You're not fucking playing Coastal Carolina and goddamn and New Mexico State.
Old Dominion, yeah.
So, it just the inability to see this and not play Juju and not develop him is really concerning to me. And I don't see why try to protect this kid anymore? Let's see what we got. Coach Prime could easily not be the coach in Boulder next year. He could walk into the doctor's office today and they could say, your leg is ravaged with fucking blood clots. You've got problems. You can't coach anymore. And it could be over by this after fucking noon for all we know. And I don't want that to happen. I want my guy to be healthy. It's terrible. But what are we waiting for? Juju needs to play, and it has to happen now. He needs to start from this point on, just so we can try and keep him on campus long enough to try and see if he's any good or not. Fuck, the last thing I wanted to see is him playing for a rival in 2 years.
Exactly. You don't want to see him go anywhere. And Matt, let's address it. So Coach Prime, obviously, we saw him with one shoe. Sitting down with a stool on the sideline here. And he said he thinks he has blood clots again. He says he has a doctor's appointment today. Take a listen to these comments, and we'll address the future of CU.
I think I got more blood clots. Cat's out the bag, right? I think I got more blood clots. It don't make sense. I'm hurting like crazy. I got the doctor's appointment Monday to see what time it is. So that's what's going on. I'm not getting blood to my leg. That's why my leg is throbbing. I'm sorry to get that out. Thank you for noticing.
And
God damn it!
Extremely concerning.
This sucks so bad.
Yeah, I
don't have anything that I don't know what to say. I'm not a fucking doctor, bro. I know that as a guy who I have a 5-level cage fusion in my lower back, and I popped one of the screws, and I have to have a revision, and it is the weight on my mind and not being able to do what I want to do. And not being able to work the way I want to, and being in pain all the time, not being able to sleep, and it's agonizing. It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes shit away from you. Right now, Coach Prime his body is taking away his ability to coach and be prepared and do things that he wants to do. That's fucking terrible. He missed the entire offseason because of cancer. He's got to deal with this shit again. It's as bad as it gets, and I just wish the players in the room would understand what their coach is going through and play a little bit fucking harder for him and finish games a little bit harder and fucking focus a little bit more and stop trying to be about me and start being about we. The man is out here on 8 toes battling cancer and blood clots and all this other shit to try and coach you and try and help you. And he's not perfect. No one's saying he is. But God damn it, to say he doesn't care is fucking ridiculous.
No,
99% of other people would use this as an excuse to quit. He uses it as an excuse to move forward. I just wish the players could understand what is going on in front of them right here and play for their coach rather than just fucking out there playing for themselves, which is when you're losing games by one score over and over and over again, there's something else going on behind the scenes, and that's all I can come up with right now.
100%. I mean, Matt, we talked about it. I mean, the fact that he's even coaching the season after going through what he went through this offseason, beating cancer, the bladder cancer. I mean, he sacrificed a ton just to be on that sideline this season. And I'll be honest, his health matters more than the game. I mean, he got to prioritize his health. I don't know what is going to occur at the doctor's appointment today. I hope for the best for him, but I'm extremely concerned for the future because, I mean, if it's something serious, I mean, he's already, when you chop off limbs, it tends to lead to more. So I'm extremely concerned for the future with him.
And let's be real. I'm going to just be frank.
Mm-hmm.
If he has any more health scares up to this point that are this serious, this isn't a cold. These are blood clots where they get embolisms and you're drop dead and fucking cancer, which tried to take him out.
Yeah.
He should stop.
That's
bro. Just stop. Just stop. You'll be beloved by CU people for the rest of your life. You're part of the family. You brought a Heisman Trophy and fucking unbelievable, shine to the program. You got us back to where we should be from at least a respectable perspective. I don't like what's happening this year, obviously, but again, we're talking about one possession losses to ranked football teams, where this team could easily be 4-2 if they could just get their head out of their ass. So, if this is really what we're dealing with here with Coach Prime, he needs to really, really look himself in the mirror and understand that his family and his future is more important than a fucking football game, bro. Like if this is what's going on, it's like, fuck, man. Let's be real here, bro. Please, Coach Prime, take care of yourself and stop acting like, anybody who's like, oh, well, football's more important than this, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, I agree. You got to prioritize your health. Health is the number one thing, number one priority. And he's going to have to prioritize that.
I know he cares, and I know he wants to win, and we all care, and we want you to win too. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing we want more other than you to be healthy and shit. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real on what we're talking about here. This is a fucking game.
It is. It's well said. And his health matters more. And when I saw this, I immediately saw. I was like, fuck. I feel for him, man. He's already battling just to be on the sidelines. He's already gone through a health scare at Jackson State that put his life on the line. Coach, you got to prioritize your health, man.
I just can't believe people are taking this clip from the internet and turning it like, see, I said he was gonna be this and that, and he would use it as an excuse. I'm like, motherfucker, he was asked. He didn't bring it up at all. He didn't say one thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say, did you see me limping? Did you see me sitting down? No. The reporter asked him a question, and he simply answered the question. He didn't bring it up. He's not using it as an excuse. If anything, he's using it as an excuse to push forward, not to hold himself back.
Exactly. That's the one thing that the people who love to go at Colorado negatively will say is, oh, I told you so. This is an I told you so moment. Dog, you really think that Dion wants to deal with this fucking real life health?
It sounds like I want Dion out of Boulder. What the fuck are you talking about, you psychopath?
Dumbass.
You fucking moron. What are you talking about? Because I want him to prioritize his health, you dumb fuck.
Oh, man, that's the problem right there.
I'm so over everyone. People are such pieces of shit.
I agree, Matt.
Fucking pieces of shit everywhere. It's unfucking believable to me.
Prayers up to Coach Prime. I'm sure we'll hear something more on today's meeting with the doctors today. I'm sure we'll hear something, but this is extremely concerning for this future of Colorado football. And at the end of the day, he needs to prioritize his health, Matt. We said it, and that's what matters the most over a game. Some of the people in the chat need to get a fucking grip. Unbelievable.
It's okay, man. People are just born pieces of shit. It's okay. Fuck it.
Unbelievable. Let's go back to the quarterback situation, Matt, here, the quarterback position. We brought it up last week, and now Colorado drops another game here. Matt, if they don't play Julian Lewis, I'm going to be extremely concerned on how they keep him going forward. If you're going to struggle and the quarterback play is going to continue struggle. I was a Caden Salter guy from the jump. I still think part of me pulling him and playing roulette with the quarterbacks played a part, but that shit doesn't matter now. Matt, we have to start Julian Lewis going forward, no?
I don't see how you can't. Do you want him to stay here?
That's my point, exactly.
I mean, and I want to see what we got.
Mm-hmm.
If the other two quarterbacks can't get the job done, well, can we play Proctor or Juju or somebody else? Please. There's 3 other guys there that haven't played yet. So yeah, Juju should play. Absolutely.
I mean, he's your 5-star guy you brought in. This other program.
Yeah, and he plays quarterback, and we suck at that position. So if he's supposed to be a great ball slinger, which he is, he's got a live ass arm, then maybe he might fit in this offense that we're trying to run.
Yeah.
Because again, we're losing 1 score. I know we lost by 2 touchdowns to TCU, but that was a 1-score game the entire game. It was a 1-score fucking game until 2 minutes left in the fucking game.
14 too. Yeah.
So I don't want to hear it. The 1-score losses are an accumulation of problems, obviously, but it's not playing into your personnel. It's a lack of playmaking at the quarterback position when you really need to. They could have been up 21-0 if they threw a fucking pick on the goal line. So, it's not making the plays rather than making the plays. Like, that's what a lot of quarterback play is not fucking up rather than just going out there and playing just to play. This is like, I felt like I was watching an NCAA football game between me and my kid where we're just throwing fucking picks left and right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was ridiculous. So yes, I think Juju should play moving forward. And regardless of what happens for the rest of the year, he's got a good opponent in Boulder on fucking Saturday night. That is an old school Big 8 game, a bye week to get you ready to go to Salt Lake. And you know what? I don't think we should be protecting him from those 2 teams. That's who he's going to have to beat if he wants to play quarterback in Boulder anyway. So
100%. Why? I mean, if I was shocked they rolled Salter out this week, Matt. We didn't have a chance to talk about it, but I was shocked. But I was like, you know what? Let's roll with it. I mean, this is your guy. But now, I mean, if things didn't change last week after that loss, things have changed. You got to look at your future here, because if they don't play Julian, bro, I don't know how he stays there. I mean, especially. I'm not going to say anything about Deion's health, and obviously prayers out to him. If that's a real thing, I mean, bro, they got no choice but to play Julian, bro. I mean, your clock is ticking on that. That's kind of I just hear concerned at this point if you don't go play your guy, especially where you see other programs playing their 5-star kid and taking a shot with them and really rallying around him. Bryce Underwood, Rayola last year. I can go on and on about different kids. Malik Washington up at Maryland, who looks really, really good. I don't know, man. I think they got to roll with the kid.
Yeah, they need to play Juju immediately.
Let's move forward, Matt. Let's go across college football here. We got to address some upsets that happened this weekend here. So after being ranked in the preseason, number 1 and number 2, Texas and Penn State are unranked. Texas drops a game to Billy Napier, DJ Lagway, and the Gators. And then in a really shocking victory, Penn State, 25.5-point favorites, lose at the Rose Bowl to UCLA. Jerry Neuheisel, son of Rick, on the calling the plays for UCLA. Only had 2 days to really get ready for that. They obviously brought in Noel Mazzoni, senior analyst up there as well, to really help with that. Head coach Tim Skipper get that win. Matt, what do you got to say about these 2 upset victories, and what do you got to say about these 2 coaches?
I mean, these were far from the only people getting beat. There were a lot of upsets this weekend, but these were definitely the 2 paramount ones. Texas going to Florida. Okay. I mean, Arch Manning is not the guy. Arch Manning can't play. Like, Arch Manning is not very good. And let's be real. Arch Manning is about as shitty as a quarterback as you can get for that team. So Texas not being ranked, I didn't buy into the hype for Texas at the beginning of the year, and I'm obviously not buying in now. They're not a playoff team. They'll lose 2 or 3 more games. And they need to find a new quarterback, and Arch ain't it. And, Penn State, that's about as bad a loss as you can get. But this is what the Big Ten wanted. They wanted a cross-country trip from Pennsylvania to LA and an 11 o'clock start in front of no fans.
Yeah, literally.
Of course nobody from Penn State was excited to play in that game. Did you not see the game? It was everyone was asleep until halftime. So, James Franklin did not look like he wanted to be there. His team didn't look like they wanted to be there. And now you're out of the top 25 and you're not going to the playoff. And Drew Aller's going to be a 5th round pick, and shit changes real fast in football. So, yeah, man, I would think that James Franklin is probably out at Penn State after this year. That would be my guess.
Damn, you think he's gone?
I think that they're look, they can handle, they don't like, but they can handle losing to good Ohio State and good Michigan. They can handle losing to the national champion.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Last year they made a run. They thought that this year would be their year. They're losing to UCLA, which is the worst team I've ever seen up to this point in the Rose Bowl. I mean, it's after losing to Oregon. So now you're losing to the Pac-12 and you're a Big Ten powerhouse.
It's a bad look. Yeah.
So it's just, it's funny how the big bad Big Ten has been getting ran by the fucking Pac-12 teams. I thought that conference sucked.
I mean,
they went in and won the fucking Big 12. They got the best teams in the Big 10. Obviously, they're all fucking Pac-12 schools. So
that's right, West Coast.
It's college football is a real nut crusher, and people need to stop thinking about. Look, the season is not over for either of these two. You could still find a way to win your conference. Maybe you got to get into the game, right? But no longer do you need to win? You don't need to go undefeated to win the national title, but you can't lose more than 3 games and get into the playoff. I don't see how that's possible. So, I'd imagine both these two teams are out, and this is probably going to be like a Sugar Bowl matchup or some shit.
Sugar Bowl matchup. Man, that was an unbelievable victory. Man, what a night and day turnaround for UCLA. Jerry Neuheisel seemed to really have, they really seem to have bought in with Neuheisel and Coach Skipper over there. Nico, that's got to be a huge moral victory on top of a victory for Nico Imaliaba for all the heat he's dealing with, transferring this offseason. But looking at Florida, man, they're a pretty good all-around team. They just, Matt, they have probably the hardest schedule in the country. They've had a tough start to the year. I don't look as negatively on Arch Manning as you right now. I think that was one of his first real tests this season, that and Ohio State going on the road. But I don't know, I'm not done with Texas yet.
He's playing for the University of Texas. He's surrounded. He's surrounded by first-round draft picks, and he's supposed to be a fucking Manning.
But Florida got some dudes on defense now.
Oh my God! How many excuses are you going to make for a kid named Manning?
I just don't think he looks as like the prototypical Manning, personally. But I'm
not. That's exactly what I just said. He doesn't look like he's the quarterback that he's being fucking portrayed to be. If his last name wasn't Manning, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I didn't scream. I wasn't screaming that he's the Heisman fucking favorite like everybody else is on Twitter, but. I'm not done with it. I'm not sitting here saying they need a new quarterback yet. I think they very much could figure it out this season.
They can't. They're not getting into the SEC title game, bro. They're not going to win out. They can't beat Florida. I'm sorry, but if you can't go beat Florida, regardless of how good their defense is, with their offense, which is inept, and they fucking run you out of the swamp the way they did, because that game was not as close as the final score indicated. You're not winning the rest of your SEC games. They got to win out to get into the game.
You're right.
They're not a playoff team.
I think they get in the playoff, sneak in, but I don't think
there's no fucking way they're getting into the playoff. No way.
We'll find out. Texas, Ohio, or Oklahoma this
week. They're about to get fucking murdered this weekend by Oklahoma. They're going to get fucking murked by Oklahoma. I think
they're going to win that game, man. Oh, boy, that's going to be a hell of a matchup. I don't know if Mateer's playing. I don't think he is from what I've heard from Coach Venables, but I think it's possible he could play. I think Texas can still win that ball game, though, Matt. That's going to be an unbelievable victory. But we'll see, man. Going to be a good big game this weekend. Time to address.
Hey,
oh,
Lisa, take your sandpaper dildo and fuck yourself. Jesus Christ, man, get a life.
That's good. It was nice while you could watch.
What's wrong with that fucking human being, dude?
Holy shit. Same troll from JB Show. Matt, your Jets are the first team in NFL history to start 0-5 and not record a single takeaway. What is going on with your Jets, Matt? I didn't get a chance to talk to you about Monday Night Football last week. Boy, God, when Aaron Glenn on the sideline, when he's just sitting there and you see him they show him on the TV, and he's just like, there's no emotion, and he just sits there and he looks just like sad.
What do you want him to do?
Oh my gosh, this is a.
He looks like he played for the Jets and now coaches them. What do you want him to do? I told everybody. I've said this countless fucking times. This is what they are. They're a fucking dumpster fire. Like people telling me that Justin Fields was going to come in there and they're going to run the ball and play D. Shut the fuck up. They're not going to do shit. They're going to be the first pick in the draft, and they're going to draft somebody and overdraft someone or not take Dan Marino or whatever other crazy shit they're going to do. And then they'll be the Jets next year too. They're fucking terrible, bro. They're terrible. They're god awful. What they need to do is get rid of the high price fucking young defensive players they have and accumulate draft picks and rebuild the team. And stop trying to fucking go to the dance with these fucking guys who can't dance.
Well, yes, Sauce Gardner. I mean,
they've got a bunch of good pieces to put on a team that's gonna be good. Yeah, man. I of course I want a lockdown corner on a really good defensive team and a great defensive tackle and all these other pieces. But when you don't have a quarterback and you can't throw the ball down the field and you can't protect anybody and you can't fucking play football offensively at all, maybe you should use the other pieces to rebuild your franchise rather than trying to recycle all these quarterbacks and just who's it going to be fucking next year? Who are we going to are we going to bring Carson Wentz in next year?
Oh my God.
Are we going to fucking bring in is it going to be
oh man,
Geno Smith time? Is it Geno Smith time again in New York? He'll be out of a fucking job here pretty soon with the Raiders. So should we go ask Gardner Minshew if he wants to come from Kansas City and start in New York for a year? He's a great bridge quarterback. Yeah, that'd be awesome. No, this is a disaster. And I'll tell you, if Aaron Glenn if he goes 1-16, they'll probably just fire him and restart anyway.
That was my question. Does he make it to next season? I mean,
probably not. Probably not.
I mean, because I love Pete Carroll, but the Raiders look horrible too.
Pete Carroll's going to get some time because Pete Carroll's got rings and pelts on the wall, and I think that the Raiders actually want to try and pull out of this, and the Raiders actually have some pieces that I look and go, yeah, they might be actually good one day. They got tight ends and Gentry and Crosby and all these cats.
Yeah,
the Jets. I mean, okay, other than Justin Fields and Breece Hall. I mean, Garrett Wilson's good, but again, this is why I was like, great, they're paying Wilson. Awesome. Who gives a shit? They pay a bunch of skill players, but they don't have a quarterback. They go out and pay corners, but they don't have pass rushers. Tim McDonald's good, but he's not a top 20 rusher in the NFL. He's just a guy. So I quit on the Jets a long time ago, bro. I just watch them because I played for them and the nostalgia and whatnot, but I don't expect them to ever do anything but lose.
I'm gonna be honest. They look better with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. I'm out on the. I mean, I wasn't really in on the Justin Fields thing. I was like, maybe they'll figure it out with him. But oh my goodness, I've watched Fields since the last time you and I had a conversation. I'm out. That team looked night and day with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback versus Fields, and I mean that's just me. It's gonna be hard for Glenn to make it through the season. I think things could get ugly quick for the Jets if it isn't already. Let's go to a good note, though, Matt. One of your other teams who actually had a massive victory, your Broncos took out the Eagles in an unbelievable massive victory. Kind of some say an upset, but I think some people saw this coming. Matt, you probably did. What are your takeaways from your Broncos victory?
I thought that they showed a lot of maturity, not quitting.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that Philadelphia gave them the game by Saquon having 6 carries.
Yeah, that's
like Saquon scored a touchdown and didn't play the rest of the game.
Literally. Yeah.
I don't know what Philadelphia is trying to do. Like, it seems like they're trying to accommodate to AJ Brown. Like, bro, accommodating to somebody that Pat Surtain Jr. is going to cover is not a smart idea.
Yeah.
Okay, when they're bracketing AJ too and like playing over the top with Surtain, bro, he's not getting shit. He's out of the game.
Yeah.
Just that side of the field is gone. You don't get to use that player today. You don't get to use AJ today. And if you do and you test the fucking well too much, this is what happens. You don't inadvertently lose the game, but that's the reason they lost, because they made AJ Brown a priority over Saquon. And that they'll figure it out. The Eagles will be fine. They're not going to finish undefeated. This is a massive win for Denver. This is the kind of win that puts them on a track to be, they've got the fucking Jets in London. They will absolutely shit stomp the Jets in London. They should shut them out.
Can't wait to talk about that.
If the Jets score on the Broncos next weekend, I'd be shocked. Then after that, they've got the Giants with your boy Russell Wilson and Little Hands Jackson and everybody else, and they're fucking dog shit. The Giants are an absolute shit show of a football team.
They got Scatterbo. I like Scat. He cool.
Yeah, that's great. Everybody's got somebody on their team that's good. And then, after that, you've got the Cowboys, which can score but can't stop anyone. So, yeah, man, I'm looking at the Broncos sitting here. They're 3-2 right now. They're 6-3 going to, I think they play Kansas City right after that. So I think that Denver has everything in front of them. And Bo Nix played well, and, they found a way to just keep hammering and keep fucking making plays. And this is the kind of win that could really propel them forward. So defense is
win. I think what you said about, the Eagles is 100% true. They're trying to get the ball to Jalen Hurts, having Pat Surtain, and then the other kid, Moss, the white boy on him is tough. And then that's going to be, Jalen Hurts is not, he's a winner, but he is not he's not the greatest passer in the world. So I think, to your point, they were forcing a little bit. I don't know why they just don't lean into Saquon Barkley. It's the easiest shit ever, just hand the ball off with that offensive line. But unbelievable win for the Broncos. You said they take on the Jets next weekend up in overseas. That's going to be a good preview here. We're going to preview both of your teams, matching up here, Matt. That'll be a good one. But good win for the Broncos here. Little stat of the day as we move forward. Your guy, Aaron Rodgers, 41 years old, whose Steelers are on a bye or were on a bye this weekend. Only AFC North quarterback who started in week 1 who hasn't been injured or benched. What? Hold on. We got to address this. Martin Lewis, I take issue with this channel undermining Coach Prime. Started off as a CU support program and now turned into CU hate. Fine God, Matt. Where's the hate, bro? And again, this is just nonsense.
Yes, I want like 90% of you to know that I don't know you and I hate all of you. Like I am so fucking over all of this shit and the anonymous accounts and that, like, you actually think that we don't want people to be successful and we're haters and shit. I want you to know that my disdain for society and people has never been higher than it is. It's through the fucking roof.
I don't even know how that's a real comment. We didn't.
It's amazing to me. It's amazing.
Back to what I was saying. Stat of the day, brought to you by FanDuel. 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers, whose Steelers were on a bye this weekend or are on a bye, he's the only AFC North quarterback who started in week 1 who hasn't been injured or benched. AFC North starters in week 1 were obviously Joe Burrow, Flacco, Lamar, and Aaron Rodgers. Now, the 4 AFC North quarterbacks who started: Browning, Gabriel, Cooper, Rush. Interesting stat there. I don't know. I think that's pretty impressive, the way the Steelers' offensive line started off so far. But what are your –
Weird. You're telling me a stable fucking franchise that, like, knows how to win?
Yeah, exactly.
Winning with good players? I'm fucking – and you're telling me an unstable franchise that doesn't know how to ship, doesn't know how to do anything but sign checks, couldn't win with fucking Jesus Christ as quarterback. All right. Keep in mind, Joe Namath sold his soul to the fucking devil for that ring in '69, and they had to make it happen so the NFL could be what it was. Okay, Baltimore had to lose that game. There's plenty of people who thought that it was thrown. So, yeah, that's the only way the Jets are ever going to win, bro. I mean, come on, they couldn't even win with this fucking guy, and Pittsburgh's out here looking like a goddamn playoff team and a good one. They were a playoff team last year with your boy Russell Wilson. That was a joke. I think he actually might be able to win a game or two. I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh's fucking playing for a chance to go to the fucking Super Bowl at some point this year.
That's a scary football team, Matt. Defensively, if they can figure it out here because they have the pieces. That's a scary football team. Getting DK out there, boy. They got a lot of weapons. Aaron Rodgers to DK Metcalf that's a scary sight. Matt, we got to address this though. We've been off for about a week and we haven't had a chance to address this. So. Actually, before we address this, did you get a chance to see Dillon Gabriel's first start? I don't know if you woke up early in the morning at 10 a.m., whatever, 10 a.m. Mountain or whatever for this game. But Dillon Gabriel had his first start for the Browns. I actually watched most of it. Went to London, took on the Vikings. And he played all right for the most part. The Browns really pounded the rock, ran the football. They were in that game for most of it, but ended up losing. Matt, any takeaways from Gabriel's first start before we go to Shador?
Not one.
Matt, no takeaways. Okay. So Gabriel's first start happened during that week. We haven't addressed this yet. Shador was asked in response to Rex Ryan's comments on ESPN, basically saying you should be embarrassed that you're not the starter in Cleveland right now. And then also on the day of the Browns naming Dillon Gabriel the starter, Shador was, asked in the locker room some questions, and he responded with nothing. Mime. Take a listen.
Vocally, anything to say about?
Enjoying yourself and having fun.
So he's getting asked questions, and he's just miming.
Man,
Go ahead, Matt.
I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care about this at all. Means nothing to me. He's the third string quarterback. He shouldn't be getting fucking interviewed anyway. They're only going after him to do this to him.
Sure.
And he's playing right into it. He's a walking viral clip. That's it. And I would be, if I was Shador, I would stop doing media, but he likes doing media. So this is the fiddle playing the people rather than people playing the fiddle. So this is both sides want this. The media wants him to do this so they get clicks on their account, and he wants to be the talking point, so he does this. I thought it was pretty smart of him to make fun of Rex Ryan the way he did. I mean, you call him a mime and then he goes out and mimes you. That's pretty fucking funny, but I don't care. Like, who gives a shit? It doesn't have any bearing on the Browns. They're not going to play him. It's a walking distraction for who? Like, you think the Cleveland Browns are distracted by this? They've been dealing with Deshaun Watson for 3 years. You think that Shador Sanders, like, practicing and trying to get better and making fun of Rex Ryan, it distracts them? What are you, fucking stupid? So who cares?
I thought what you said about him playing into the media is true. This is like ammunition for the media. So
that's what it is.
I just would have just answered it honestly, or like answer the questions real quick. Not
no comment from now on.
The last thing you need.
My thing with Shador is, why do you want to continue to go down this road? Would be my question.
I don't know. I would have just kept it professional, moved on. But again, ammunition.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say. I didn't play. Go talk to the guys who played.
Sure.
That's the end of the conversation.
Yeah, pretty simple. Yeah. Instead, it's that. So I don't know. That was a huge media stir last week, and now, I mean, I would just. He's got to stop buying into that, because I think he'll be playing sooner rather than later.
I hope he does. I think he's better than Gabriel, but again, he plays for everyone. He plays for the fucking Browns.
Mm-hmm. Also,
what do you expect to happen? This is the worst run franchise in the history of professional franchises. It is an absolute hellhole. We talked about this when he went there. The fact that he didn't want to back up Shador, and yet Cooper Rush got to play on Saturday, and he didn't want to back up Lamar, but Cooper Rush played on Sunday. And while Shador's sitting there watching Dylan Gabriel play is amazing to me.
Oh,
I mean, it's football karma coming. Football karma doesn't usually come around until the next year when you get to play the team again. That was football karma in like 3 fucking hours.
Yeah, like
I don't want to back up Lamar. Lamar Jackson's not playing this weekend. Cooper Rush to start. You sure? I thought you couldn't get better on the bench. At least that's what I was told.
I would throw that to. I mean, if Prime really meant what he said by that, and he didn't just mean that for Shador, you gotta play Julian Lewis too, Matt. I mean, we gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real.
You can't get better on the bench, Coach. That's what you said. Then why isn't Juju Lewis playing from now on?
I'm just saying.
That's the fucking vertical right there. Chop that bitch.
There you go. Exactly. I'm just saying we gotta keep it real. If you said that, we gotta say that about Julian too, because I think it's about time he plays. Let's stick in upsets over the weekend here. Let's go back to college. So Vanderbilt, Alabama here, Matt. Diego Pavia and Vandy go down to Tuscaloosa. And really, I think got dominated by Alabama here, but a good game nonetheless. But Diego Pavia here going at some Alabama fans after the game here. It's interesting how these Alabama fans just are. I mean, you see how passionate they're yelling at this cat and shit. Take a listen.
You talking to kids? Shut the fuck up. Come on, man. They're getting paid.
Oh yeah, I laugh at that guy. I also laugh at this cloud in the stands because I'm like, dog, this motherfucker like, I can't. Go ahead, man. Take it away.
Look, this kid's a good college quarterback. I love his swag. He's not Johnny Manziel. I don't understand why Johnny Manziel has like become this like cultural hero that's like mentoring the kids. That guy's a fucking moron. Period.
He's a good college quarterback.
Yeah, great. No one's saying he couldn't play quarterback. I said he was a moron. There's tons of dumb motherfuckers that play quarterback. Tons. Right. Yeah. I said he was a moron. I'm saying that I've never seen anybody take the world by the balls and fucking squeeze his own and just make him explode so he has no more nuts. I mean, this guy fucked up everything and every chance he had. I don't know why you want him out there. Oh, you're a baller. You're this. Dude, just fade into the ether and go do a podcast, just like the rest of us. I will say this. Vanderbilt is getting better. To think that they could go into Tuscaloosa and win is probably high hopes. They have the whole season in front of them. They can easily win out and be in the playoff. So, they're a good football team. I don't know if they're a great football team. We will see. The SEC cannibalizes itself, and they got eaten on Saturday. Can they turn around and eat next Saturday? So, the fans in the stands that are yelling at the kids, this is what it is, dog. This is like this is what every professional football game I go to, every college football game I go to, there's some stupid fucking drunk idiot who's probably got an anonymous account over here in the comments fucking chiming in that is yelling that they can do a better job while they're hammering Coors Lights and trying to find their dick when they piss. So this is the world we live in. Everybody watching thinks that they can do a better job. Everybody commenting thinks that they can do the job. The guy who's like, they're going to kids. They're not kids. They're men getting paid. They can handle this drunk fuck from Alabama running his mouth. You don't need to step in and, they're kids. Shut the fuck up. You're making us sound weak.
Yeah, I agree. I don't understand the kids part.
You're yelling at kids. No, bro, he's not yelling at the fucking kindergartners. He's not out on the fucking monkey bars like, you fucking kids can't monkey bar worth shit. No, that's not what's happening.
Oh my God! I mean, I think Vanderbilt's going to be a thorn for teams this season. They take on LSU here on the 18th of October after a bye, and then they'll got Missouri, Texas, Auburn, Kentucky, and finish out here at Neyland Stadium at Tennessee. So that's going to be interesting to see how their season plays out. But they're certainly much improved, Matt. Even much better than last year, I think, on both sides of the football.
Hey, you want to know how you shut Alabama up? Beat them in Alabama.
True.
Go beat them in Tuscaloosa, and you can fucking do this bullshit and all that other, you can go be Johnny Manziel for the day.
Well said. Well said, Matt. Let's talk some betting here. We got a game tonight here, Monday Night Football here. This show is presented and brought to you by FanDuel, Matt. And on FanDuel, right now, the Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites tonight against the Jaguars. This game is in Jacksonville. Monday Night Football. Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine versus Patrick Mahomes. Matt, who you got?
I'm taking Jacksonville money line. I think Travis Hunter goes off.
Damn, okay. I was going to say, I think we could see a Travis Hunter, I don't know, touchdown maybe or something. I expect to see him at some point. They're going to utilize him in prime time, I feel like. I do. Now, let me ask you, Sunshine, do you think Sunshine can get him the ball?
He's going to have to in order for him to go off, so let's hope.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Now, they seem to be playing pretty well defensively. Let's go over to the Chiefs' queendom here. How are you feeling about the Chiefs? They got a good victory last week against Baltimore, but I don't know. Sitting at 2-2 here. You think they dropped this game down in Jacksonville?
I do, but I don't think that inhibits them from being good or making the playoffs or anything. It's the NFL. So, it'll be a hard-fought win, but for the Jaguars, I just think Jacksonville's pretty good.
Oh, I agree, especially defensively. I mean, I could see Travis scoring. If I'm going to bet it tonight, I'm looking at the under. It's at 45.5, open at 47.5. I would look at the under. I think this could be a lower scoring primetime game, especially with the Chiefs. I've had some success over the years betting Chiefs primetime unders, I will say. But I think Jacksonville being good defensively, I think the Chiefs will give Trevor Lawrence some problems, with Spagnuolo. But I don't know. I'd lead under. I still think the Chiefs end up winning this ball game. 3.5. I don't know if they cover that by any means. I think it's going to be a close, low-scoring ball game. I could see it 17-13 Chiefs would be my prediction, Matt. Do you have a score prediction for tonight?
I'm going to say 27-20 Jacksonville, and I think Travis has a coming out party.
Coming out party.
Listening to hearing JB a week and a half ago say he was a bust. Make me want to reach through the camera and slap him.
I just think they need to figure out how they're going to use Travis. And again.
How can he be a bust after 3 weeks?
No, I don't. Yeah, that's
just, some of the fucking shit. I just swear there's weed in those fucking stogies.
Weed, the cigars. No, he full-heartedly believes that. He said that on my show in the middle of the season.
He's crazy as fuck. I know.
He's been saying this for a long time.
He's out of his fucking mind.
So you coming out party on the offensive side, I'm assuming, Matt? Do you expect to see him?
I think he'll make a play defensively to help him win, and I think he'll make a play offensively to help him win.
Okay. All right. Well, that's I got to see it to believe it, man. I believe in Travis full-heartedly. I do not believe in Sunshine at all. And I'm scared that dog, you're not serious, bro. You guys are not serious.
This is the best one.
Yeah, dude. Y'all are not serious, dog.
I'm going to report you. I'm going to send an email to the CDC.
Yeah. Yell that shit. I'm going to report you, motherfucker. Shout out to you, Martin Lewis, for joining the show, bro. Good luck with your report, man. That's you're not fucking serious, bro. God damn it, man.
I'm going to call Dre right now and report myself. Hey, I'll write him. I'll fucking write a real quick message. Andre Gerard, talk to text.
Yeah.
Hey, Dre, I'm a huge asshole, period. The people on my podcast haven't figured this out, period. I love you. I will see you on Saturday.
Y'all are not serious,
Oh,
Martin.
God, dude.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna fucking report. We don't need this negativity up here. We love going 2-4 and losing fucking one-score games because our quarterback can't throw the ball. But negative.
No. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Martin, shout out to you for watching the show. We're gonna end
Martin,
that.
shout out to you for being off your meds today.
Yeah, you chat's hilarious. Martin, shout out to you for ending the show on a funny note. That is one of the funniest things I've seen in the last couple of days, dude. I mean,
what do you call a male Karen? Is it still a Karen?
I mean, what is it, Marin? What's it, Martin? Marin? You're gonna call him Marin now because it's Martin. Marin. We're gonna have to call you Marin
Listen
now.
to this one.
Keep it alive. No. Scored up on campus, dog. You're not serious. Stop. Just stop. You're not fucking serious, bro.
Oh, shit. That's pretty good.
Martin, you're not serious, dude. This has been a good Monday. I gotta go soon. Matt, you gotta close the dots for you out of here. That's fucking hilarious.
No, I think that pretty much wraps up the day.
Fucking scored it off of campus. You are fucking hilarious, Martin. Holy shit. That's funny. We'll be back here tomorrow to preview Colorado versus Iowa State and dive into the future of Colorado Buffaloes football, quarterback situation, defensively, what's next for the Buffaloes, and hopefully we hear some good news about Coach Prime's health coming out today. But Martin, I mean, the chat's killing you accordingly. It's kind of
this is a good one. You can tell he sounded out the word escorted.
It's so funny.
S. Does it start with an S? Is the E silent? The E silent? Yeah, S.
Dude.
As he's like trying to figure out why his girlfriend and sister and cousin are all the same person.
Right. Well, where
S court like a court of law?
Yeah, what state are you in, Martin? Don't make me make assumptions here. I'll let Matt do whatever. Whatever, man. You and your chat are toxic.
We're toxic. Yes.
That's right.
Now the
use some
we're
toxic and all the other words y'all are gonna use. Just wait.
That's right. We're fucking you toxic sons of bitches out there.
Jesus Christ. Matt, any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
No. I'm gonna go back and watch this game tonight, and then we'll have some more shows this week and talk about some more bullshit and keep it going. So yeah.
It'll be a good week, folks. Pound the like button, subscribe, become a member. We'll be back tomorrow to preview Colorado versus Iowa State, dive into Colorado's keys to victory versus Iowa State, and so much more. Preview. Happy betting tonight. Good luck here. Matt is rolling with the Jacksonville Jaguars tonight, money line. I guess the Chiefs queendom. I'm rolling with the under, and I think the Chiefs still can win that ball game, but I think the Jags cover the 3.5 spread. It's going to be a good game. Happy betting. The show is brought to you by FanDuel. We'll be back tomorrow, 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. Matt, any last words to Martin in the chat before we get out of
here? No, I'm Martin. It's okay, man, or woman, or it, whatever you decide.
Marin. So you are Marin.
Marin?
He's a Marin.
Male Karen, a Marin. And that's cool. That's cool.
F off. All right.
Yeah, F off. Yeah. I'm gonna go Chicago hand. I'm gonna go Chicago backhand myself in the fucking closet with my boy Martin. Woo!
Wow. Appreciate
Martin,
you.
Did that not work out the way you anticipated it working out? Just saying. That was pretty clever how you're gonna call everybody and get me snorted off.
That was the moment of the day. I mean, Jesus. Next level delusion there.
I mean, shit.
Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Pound the like button, subscribe, become a member. Happy betting tonight for Chiefs Queendom versus the Jaguars. We'll see you tomorrow as we preview Colorado versus Iowa State. Enjoy the Monday, folks.
Yeah, I got something to say. We actually have to watch Jawan Taylor play tackle tonight.
That's right.
God damn it. I hate watching Jawan Taylor play tackle.
Oh, I know. His stance, and they don't call it or anything, but
Oh, this is a fucking.
Oh my God! Don't, Martin. Why'd you say that shit? We don't have time, Martin.
Oh, that's fucking cold-blooded.
Martin, get your ass in here tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. Say that same shit. I can't wait.
That's okay.
We need that same aggression. We need the
They
energy.
like me fine. I don't like fucking donating my time to get fucked with. But how'd that Valor game go? You're probably a Valor fan. Did they lose again? They sure did. 6-0, bitch. Suck it.
We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Enjoy your Monday. Happy betting tonight for Chiefs, Queendom, Jags. Peace.